experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Zion Williamson. Norman Powell is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Lively in at the center, filling out the middle.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked. But when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Now, here's Cunningham. Powell finds Cunningham, and the shot goes down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Tatum passes to Turner. And stolen by Williamson. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's Tatum. Pass to McDaniels. Releases. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by McDaniels.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And so it's Washington with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lively sets a screen for Cunningham. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 18 points.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They get it back. Tatum kicks to Fox. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. Lively a screen on Fox. Powell for 3. The rebound by Turner. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Tatum setting the pick for Fox. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Fox. The Cavaliers making the shot. Tatum on the wing. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standing.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Fox. Last game we saw him score 13. Buries it from three-point range.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Johnson's checked in for Cleveland. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Miles Turner fourth.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
McConnell with it. Guarded by Fox. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here's McConnell. Lively is screen on Fox. Here's McConnell. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
This is T.J. McConnell's wheelhouse right here. Carves out a little space in the mid-range. So confident.
Tatum with the screen on McConnell. Tatum kicks to McDaniels. And again, Washington with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Williamson outside. Pass to Cunningham. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game for the Cavaliers. Stewart comes in for Derek Weifel. And Norman Powell subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Knocked loose off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 9-point game. Here's McConnell, and again it's Cleveland.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Fox dishes to Thompson. With the drive, it's tipped. Powell outside. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good on that one. Wizards leading by 7. Here's Tatum. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time moves, folks.
Johnson outside. From past the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Washington in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Johnson. T.J. McConnell is out there with Powell. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. Now, here's Stewart. We saw him with 10 points last game. Pass to Powell. Stewart, a screen for Powell. Shoots over McDaniel. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Powell.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Outside Tatum. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Miles Turner. Green comes in for Jason Tatum. Cameron Johnson's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Drew Holiday in for Fox.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Thompson passes to Green. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to McConnell. Stewart with the screen on Howard. Here's McConnell. Lays it up off the glass. McConnell's got 6.
T.J. McConnell has proven so crafty around the rim. If you're a guard in the painted area, you better be on point.
And Holiday kicks to Green. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back over to you, Kevin.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Powell. McConnell passes to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Koulibaly, good on the triple. And now just a 3-point Washington lead.
Well, Koulibaly has got to be more consistent from deep, but boy, he is not shy on that one.
And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Wizards making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Zion Williamson's checked in for Cleveland. Cunningham comes in for Norman Powell. Washington leading now by 3. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And nothing is falling for him right now. Holiday against Cunningham. Pass to Koulibaly. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Koulibaly not messing around as he got close to the rim.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Johnson at the elbow. Now Claxton, guarded by Stewart. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Here's a look at some stats for McConnell. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And another miss by Washington.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williamson against Thompson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Norman Powell comes in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum flying, soaring through the air.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Cavaliers.
And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And the dunk by Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Cunningham. Rebounded by the Wizards. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fox kicks to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Washington. McDaniel sets a screen for Tatum. Back to McDaniel. Shot clock at 5. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Fox, no good. Now here's Powell. Pulls up on the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Wizards. They're up by 4. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I have Kenny Atkinson alongside. Coach, I hear you tell the team, limit their easy baskets. How do you create some easy ones in your own right?
Well, first, to get out and transition ourselves. I think we're walking the ball up, and I think their defense is set. We can't create anything when their defense is set.
All right, got to get them moving. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You look at Cleveland, it's still too early to tell. I mean, can't judge a movie based on the first 15 minutes. Gotta let things develop.
Yeah, I could judge your movies off the first 5 minutes.
Easy, easy, easy. Now let's talk about the Cavs. They're in a close one through 2 quarters.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is up,
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Jason Tatum is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Fox, and it's Thompson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
Outside Tatum, back to Fox. It's up a 3, drains the three-pointer. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts. There's
that competitive streak. Koulibaly answers from distance.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 4th, Cade Cunningham.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Powell with the bounce pass. Williamson finds Cunningham. For the tie, the rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Fox. Driving to the basket. And good that time. 9 points in the game so far.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Washington making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Turner. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Thompson. Here's Lively. Williamson kicks to Cunningham. Lively is screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Cunningham. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Steps back. Pass to Koulibaly. Williamson looking it over. Over Claxton. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Cunningham. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And it's Coulibaly, top of the key. Williamson finds Powell. Lively. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so Fox will bring it up for Washington. They've held a 12-point lead early. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniel's got 6 points.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniel's ready on the catch.
Pass to Coulibaly. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Of course, he's not always the most efficient player, but Coulibaly is electric.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. One of the most explosive leapers in the league right now. He can rise and finish with the best of them. Listen, we'll give the efficiency some time because he's got skill.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Coulibaly.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Cunningham outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Fox kicks to Tatum. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Washington making some changes. Draymond Green is checked in for Tatum. Johnson comes in for McDaniels. And it's Drew Holiday in for De'Aaron Fox. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
4 on the shot clock. Pass to McConnell. From deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Holiday. Nothing on the board. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Powell outside. Johnson against Cunningham. Kicks it out to Williamson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the paint, here's Green. Pass to Holiday. Johnson left side. There's the triple. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham finds McConnell to the right side. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Johnson. The tray hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Cunningham against DiVincenzo. Looking to end his cold spell. Cunningham's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Koulibaly is out there with Williamson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Johnson, and it's McConnell in at the point guard.
It's impossible to guard Drew Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from D.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Stewart with the steal. For the finish, and the dunk by Stewart.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Green finds DiVincenzo. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Holiday. Stolen by McConnell. Now Koulibaly. Now Williamson. 5 to shoot. Rebound, Washington. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Johnson outside. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Lively's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Powell, he's jacked in for Johnson. And it's Cunningham in for T.J. McConnell. Turner with a screen on Williamson. Tatum no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Cunningham, and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one drops. And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And stolen by Thompson. All alone.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Now Williamson. Poked loose and stolen by Tatum. From outside, Williamson there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Powell. No good from 3.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
Outside Cunningham. For 3. Cleared away by Turner.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Off the glass.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Williamson. Stolen by Tatum. Now Turner. And stolen by Williamson. Powell. A three-pointer. Good.
How about the pull-up game of Norman Powell? Gets space and separation off the dribble.
And a great assist as they pick up an easy 2 on the fast break.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
It's Turner, stolen by Lively. Williamson with it, picked up by Thompson. Now Cunningham.
With his 6'6" frame, Cunningham is a nightmare matchup.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 8.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And we talk about his speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Cunningham. Here's Williamson. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's Fox. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
34 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Now McDaniel. Nails the jumper.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Turner. Cleared away by Turner. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game, so they're off to a strong start.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game. Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.